Hey everyone, this is Ladrón and welcome back to Satisfactory. Last time, we were trying to expand our Megatrain network. We started building towards this area, and between the last session and this session, I finished up, finishing up, it's a relative term in Satisfactory. I extended our Megatrain network to be from here. I made some turns and had a few train stations here. And what are we doing with the train stations? On this first one? Yeah, I'm trying to push the limits or how much I can do with the trains on this playthrough, and that's why I'm doing things like this. And even though I'm getting this now, I figured out that, at least for my proportions, these will be the ideal scenario, having 3 lanes, 4 foundations, and then 3 lanes, so I can do the roundabouts. I was doing 3 lanes, 2 foundations, and 2 lanes, so that I had to space them out. But that played out okay because we needed to have some space here, and I did a little bit of a train shenanigans over here. So our center rail track just go between all the unloading train tracks. So if anything needs to go through, just go using this railroad. And then the other 3 are just basically splitting from this side. So I wanted to use these 2 together, but I couldn't find a way. So I have to put them side by side. This one is bringing the quick wire. So I have a lot of quick wire here. The steel pipes here with the copper sheets. And on these, we only have wire. So all this comes from there. And then if needed be, just turn around and goes to this other one. That's going to be our, well, we're getting there, our electro rod station, which is going to be making the electromagnetic control rods. And to do that, what I'm doing, and I'm trying to avoid showing too much with where we're going, we're just loading everything underneath this platform, where everything goes from the train stations to here. Those all get unloaded there. And then from under this building, and this is the area that we're gonna have. And what I'm trying to do is, between that area, or between the train stations and our building factory, we're doing a little bit of a spiral. I started from the center here, or a little bit of foundations away from the center, then started going on one side, and then I realized, well, this is going to be a little bit not enough. So I started to do the same thing from the other side, but that still feel that's going to be a little bit not enough because there's too much space between those 2, and maybe the building itself, or the factory that we're going to be building here, is not going to be tall enough. So I might do the same spiral from the other side. So it's going to be 4 ramps, maybe. I think I'm still going to be doing a little bit on this side. And thank you, Danny. I think it's getting pretty well. And the way that I managed to do that is I created the circle around first, where the position things. Yeah, that's the first time where I actually made the buildings intentional, basically. Like, I wanted to build this building for having that sort of spiral around it. So I made the circle all around. Say, okay, this is the area that I have to work with. Then I'm trying to find a way to centralize this building into it, but it's not really easy. Actually, he got it a little bit off-centered. Do I have power here? Yes, I do. Oh, got to change the limit thingy. Ooh, wait a second. Let me do something here. I'm just changing the... Yes, that's exactly what that I realized that I need to change. Let's change it to be satisfactory so we don't get any problem with Twitch recommending us to where we shouldn't be. So the issue here is that this is kind of off-centered. Now you can see that this portion here is off, it's overlapping a little bit here. It actually gets a little bit worse here in the back. I think I changed the category as well. Yeah, should be on the right category. Satisfactory. Come on. Oh, the autosave is going. That's why I can change it back to... Yeah, this is overlapping quite a bit here. Not exactly what I was planning to, but this is still okay. I'm rounding this portion of the factory, so it's not gonna cut at anything here. Oh, okay. That make it simpler. Oh, and actually, I need to keep these here. Make sure that we're organized. And the idea here is to build, come on, let's get to our checklist here. It's going to be 23 assemblers for stators, 15 for AI limiters, and then at the end it's going to be 19 for electromagnetic control rods. But now, I don't know enough. Well, a lot of the things, like the way that I'm doing the circles, that's not mine. This is from, I think it's DC1. He came with the idea of that, or not the idea, how to do that. I'm just following his guide, and I actually, whatever, to do the same thing that I did with the other. Two foundations off, like this. And then I get that foundation or ramp. No, that's not right. Well, I might do. Why not? Here. If this is the right way. There we go. Now it's aligned. Yeah. I have a problem with heights. I don't like it. Especially when I'm doing this. And that's the reason why all of this is tailored with those power plants. You have power all over the place. And I try not to look down too much. But that's a little bit difficult when building something like this. But have been able to get not too nauseous and try to focus on the building itself with potions. Oh yeah, I can see how that can be challenging. One of these potions, especially as Oh, really? My mother-in-law, my wife's mom, she's also terrified of the ocean. Your mom? Why? Oh, this is right. That. Let's go around this area. Then cross them as we did there. And get this done pretty quickly. So when we live in Florida, we'd always go to this one beach every year. We had just a fantastic time. About 1 year I was out swimming. My two brothers. All of a sudden my mom is screaming bloody murder on the beach while running at us. Oh, okay. That's... Yeah, I can see how that can be pretty scary. Oh, a group of twins? No, 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 no. Oh, no, nope, nope, nope. Of course, when you're on a situation like that, you never think that's gonna be something good. You always think that's gonna be the worst. Oh yeah, I can see how that can be truly terrifying. Yeah, oof, that's rough. That's really rough. In a person that you love and care and well, basically is your whole world when you're a kid. Being really frightening, yeah, that can really leave a mark on their a person. Oops, I think I took too much thing here. Oh, yeah, I can only imagine what she would be going through. Your whole imagine in a hard spot, you can see your whole life flashing through your eyes. And for a mom, I think that's be even worse because not being able to do anything while you're a kid. It's closing by, but yeah, pretty glad that everyone made okay out of that. Well, made out alive, let's say. And for sure, like fish well are frozen too because her scream made me panic. Oh, yeah. And drag me back to shore. That's my wife have a similar thing where she frozen when she panic. See how that can really. And then again, we were just having a good time and having fun on the ocean. When you were a kid, just being free there is the kind of thing that you want to. Yeah, I don't really need the ocean. I even have issues being ankle deep. Oh, yeah. But how did you get Nautica then? Or have you ever played it? Or just bought it for the reviews, or how are people talking about it? Lifeguard. Yeah. I think pools are a different thing, you know. You have full control, or there's a lot more control over how things are. Now things are might start getting weird, because I need to put those two things together. How did it the last time? Okay, I remember. Make the crossing here. What I did, I added one of these. So I can take these off. And let's add one of those there. We can take that off as well. We are gonna need to do it again. Now, here, these, and these, and that. Two, and we got one of those over there. That one, that one, that one. The scaffolding is gone. This is okay. There. No. Did I get it right? No, of course I didn't. My mouse is sometimes freaking out. I think it's time to start looking for a new one. Especially right clicks and things like that. Sometimes don't because see, like this. I'm just holding the down the mouse button. It's just freaking out. I should really start looking into another one. Yeah. I think actually this one is the one that I bought when I was back in New Zealand, so that's quite a while now. Can I do this again? Here, here. There we go. Everything is aligned back up. Yeah, that's it. These, and these, and more right there. Get rid of all of these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do all the way to crossing there. So let's take a quick look and see what this is looking like from a distance. Building over the freaking ocean south of the desert on the west coast. West coast. Over south. A little bit. Goodbye, bot. And off we go. So you're building over this ocean here? Mouse is freaking out again. Oh, freaking out on me, mouse. Maybe it works. How trainees. Oh, so around here. Oh, or even here. Yeah, I try to avoid building over the water. Just because I know if I... Again, one of the ideas that I have for this playthrough, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to try to maximize the usage of... Or maximize the output of everything. Yeah, you just have a flat area that you can just build your heart's content. But the thing is, to maximize things, you're gonna need to get some water for the pure recipes. So, although you could just completely cover the ocean with water extractors and then build upwards, and you still have a pretty straight platform to build on. Okay. This is starting to shape up quite nicely. Now the way this is going. Again, I'm just gonna do one full circle on this side. And I might do on the other side as well. I don't know. Don't want to take too much time on this section. Just building this. It is really big, so I'm gonna have power the one side, on the machine on the other, with multiple floors. Yeah. I usually wasn't used to build on multi-floor buildings, but I'm trying to do as much as I can on this playthrough, and it's being really fun. Like I will never think about building like this one with a spiral around it if I wouldn't go multi-floor. So I think my first big multi-floor project was our tool factory that I have all the way here. No, not in bauxite. So this is where we are right now, right here. Here we have, I think it's 50 two generators, one on top of each other. Well, not one on top of each other, but I think it's like 3 floors, something like that. 3 or 4 floors. Yeah, and that taught me another lesson. Don't pump the liquids that you're using upwards. Yeah. I mean, you have 2... Is that 2? No, you have 4 oil nodes there. I think there are 2 normals and 2 pure. So, you can do a lot of power back there. Oh, I do everything on this playthrough. Brains! A train station over here, which connects to... This is a steel factory, which connects to this area here. So, basically what we have right now, we have a train station or train tracks that come from here, and then from here they go up, then around these areas to go here. We have another track that comes out to this silica train, and then another one that goes here. So my next plan is keep on going this direction to get this bauxite, if I'm not mistaken, and then turn it upwards to go to this area that's the red desert, where we're gonna have a lot of iron to process. Oh, the train transport power? I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Oh, come on. Not fall toward that. Let's see, transportation. Train station? Oh, actually I do. So let's say you have a train station over there, right? This is currently not powered. If it shows here, no power, right? And let's say that I have that train station over there. And this train station also doesn't have any power. No, let's... Since we're already here, I want to get one of these double outlines. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to connect you to this side. And this side over to that train station, right? So that means that this is not powered. And now Mexico, like Amsterdam's not powered, and Mexico City is powered, right? Now, if I get a railway, come on, railway, thank you, and connect those two. Now this train station also has power. So the train tracks act as power poles and transfer power all over the place. Yep. They're electric, let's say here, electric locomotives, so they need power. And the way they get power is through the train stations. And once you get one train station, all your train networks can be connected. So you don't need to stretch all your power connection all over the place if you have a big train network as we're building on this playthrough. But yeah, that's a way to get power everywhere. You just bring your train and off to the races you go. Yeah, I was pretty happy when I found that out. That I wouldn't have to bring anything besides the train station. Yep. Well, to be fair, the train tracks are more expensive than just power poles. So I think it all depends on where you are on the game, on the playthrough, right? If you're just on the early stages, well, let me show you one advantage of having power poles everywhere. Now I'm without power, now it has power. When I commit to those things there. Like I have this huge power line here because I wanted to have power for this thingy. Because this is just temporary. So I want it to be ugly so I can see where it is. But you see how the hover pack on here is showing that I have power and then it's going down? Is because I'm going too high from the train tracks. You see there is no power poles, not everything. The hover pack even connects to the powers through the railways or the train tracks. And I shouldn't be too low here because I can definitely get hit by a train, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is a temporary hypertube that's just bringing me to the next train station. Ideally, what we're going to be doing on a future session is start getting the hypertubes under the Megatrain network. But I will do that probably after we do nuclear, I think. Okay, go ahead. Shoot. player usable elevators. Elevators directly? No. You could do something like... Where are those? I think is... Where that? Jump pads. So, I can build a jump pad over here. And once I place it, I can scroll the mouse and that will be where I land. So I can say, hey, let's say that I wanted to build it to get here. Or actually even higher. Like, some walls over here. That. Get some jump pads too. Get you up there somehow. The way that I like to go up vertically is either using the jetpack or the hoverpack. But if I don't have that, the easiest way is an architecture. Is this ladders? One here and zoop. Now you're all the way up here. And you can even, while you are climbing, you can just get another one. And another one. And keep on going. Now you're this height. So, like these kind of stairs. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's a quick and easy way to go up. Like this one, it's cool and all. Go up like this and that. Round and round and round. Yeah, this is okay for the early game, but I'd rather use that ladder or try to push either for the jetpack or the hoverpack. I mean, to me, the hoverpack are the catwalk stars. Yeah, but they're basically ramps, right? Oh, not exactly. The ramp is just 4 meters. This is going to be the same height, but it's going to use, instead of using the full width of a platform, it's just going to use half. So for the same horizontal space, or close to, can double up going up. So yeah, I can see how the catwalks can be used a lot better to get up, or basically to move vertically. The only down thing for this ladder is that it needs to be unlocked from the awesome shop. So you're gonna need some coupons. So it takes a little bit of time to get there. Thinking a few things here and there, but usually I don't think it requires too much. Does it? What else in here? love to destroy everything in my overflow. Gets in straight for the sink. Oh yeah. Let's see. Chop. I don't have enough screws. Okay. But I think, well, it shouldn't be too much. Probably like something like 10 coupons. Now I need to check. It's 4 tickets. So, pretty cheap. You can get that in a heartbeat, that's for sure. Does he need to do like a proper organization room where we're gonna have get everything in like a sorting bin where I can just dump everything and things are gonna get sorted? Load the dishwasher, yep. I'm gonna keep on circling around. Should be pretty close to rotate on the right place. Why do I feel that I'm not on the right position? Did I do something wrong? My platforms don't seem to be aligning anymore. Yeah. Those are not right. Those are definitely not right. There's an easy way to check that. And that's with ladders. See, this is supposed to be here, not somewhere different. What did I do wrong? Am I using the wrong ink on there? Huh? This is right because this is properly aligned. Oh, I see what's going on here. I think so. These ones they're a little bit over. Okay. This space is really small. But starting here, from this platform onwards, it's a lot bigger. Oh. Yep. This is too space rotated. Gotcha. Glad it was just like 3 or 4 foundations there, placed that were incorrect. I think it's 2 or 3. Here. Now, all of these, and you as well. No, I'm gonna connect you over here. There. There. Foundations, and another one of these. Okay, now we are on track. Go. Why can't these be stay rotated on the same rotation than the ones before? There. Oops. An extra one that did it. Oh, what? There we go. Now. here. You. Nope, not there. Come on. There we go. Now we're getting closer to where we need to be. At least where we want to choose. Give it a break of building this. You want to get the electromagnetic control rods. There's space today. You. Two. Here. Two more foundations. I think we should be okay. Hope so. There. There. Nope. No position, but we can just get rid of it because we're getting rid of everything else. Here. And I want to add it to on these. Another foundation going. Power. There. I think we are over it, but I'm just going to add a few more foundations just to be sure. Power these. And then that. And that's going to go. We'll wait for the autosave and... Oh, there is still that desert that we need to take. That's in... No, not desert. The swamp that's in front of us. That's going to be another challenge and a half. Hopefully by then we'll have nuclear power. Have enough heroes for everything. Oh. Saying that we'll probably need... I think there's a lot of bauxite on that. Okay, so now we're definitely over the half points. So now we need to go to this direction. And keep on building that ramp over there. Yep. Actually, take this off. Give myself one. These walls. Oh. These walls here. When it goes like this. Back in. Rotate you. Now it opens. Okie dokie. Here we need to make sure that the rotation is right. This one. Another angle. Then we get rid of these and that. Go. This one and the next one. And this one and the next one. So the places are correct. Here's gonna be one that matches the other platforms. Okay. Now try to get this out of the way as quick as we can. That's rotated, 1, 2, and the other one of that. And I think you're in the wrong position. You're too close. There we go. Now you're right. Get one of these over here. There we go. There. Oh, there we go. There. One. There's an easier way to do this. Yeah. I do this here. Do this here. Another one there. And this is the place. There we go. As foundations replace and remove. That. Where are we? Oh, we are a bit away. One of these. Two of these, and one of those. There we go. Last platforms for us to place and remove. Nice, nice, nice. Gonna make things a little bit easier. These, one of these, and those there. Power again. That's. There we go. Oh, no, you stay. You go. There. There we go. And I just found out that I can do with a little less, or little one platform less. So I'm gonna make it going on these curves a little bit easier. Just a tiny bit. That. It did it. This one platform like that. Get rid of all of these. And the next one. Need some more power over here. We don't plunge down there. So, come on. You stay there. Thank you. Right. These. So that we can get this last platform, or not the last platform, but now let's do the same thing that we did there. Get some space. This, that. Get one of these here, and one of these here. And that. Should be okay. Yep. Goes here, goes there. Next one here. Go. Now we just need user. Come back like this. And we have the perfect crossing again. Nice. Nice. Now, after an autosave, extend the power over here. 2 is going to be over here. The next one's going to be here. Yep. All is aligning as expected. You go there. There. Yeah. There we go. One here. Managed to quickly test that portion. Oh yeah, that's taking shape. That's starting to real good. At least I'm liking it. So in that aspect, it's a little bit better than the other Spiral project that we've taken so far. Or we're starting lagging behind a bit. No. Can't let that happen. No power means no flight. No flight means splashing on the ground. And that's not what we want, right? The only thing that I think right now, when I'm thinking about like, oh, I have to die and go back again and recollect our stuff, and the only thing that goes through my mind is I have to reintroduce myself to the lizard doggos. That's the biggest hurdle of dying on Satisfactory right now, at least to me. And it's funny to see like how they really got into that you versus the world mentality. So it's really good to see the way that they're planning things usually works pretty flawlessly, or has been working pretty well. Put it like that. Here. Go. Yeah. We have 6 lizard doggos into our main base, and I have 4 more scattered around the world. So yeah, I really trying to avoid dying as much as I can. Ooh. Talking about dying, avoiding dying and leaving the power supply way back there. Nope, not smart, Ledro, not smart. The thing that I like about Satisfactory on that aspect is that they punish you by having to introduce yourself to the lizard doggos, and or to the point having to go capture whatever items that you drop behind. But it's not like, oh, you lost, I don't know, how your factories are set up or some power or productivity. It's just like hurdle back to where you were and you should be fine. Yeah. I can see how that could be. Oh, I don't see how that could be improved while without maintaining the current game balance. I'm really curious to see what they're going to be releasing for 1.0, or I don't think they're going to do, from what they're kind of talking about, I don't see that they're going to be putting out update 6. I think it's going to be after that, after 5 is going to be 1.0, and that should be interesting how they're going to link everything together with the artifacts and all of that. Really curious to see how that's going to play out. Again, being a really proponent of like having a good storyline and telling your story to others, that's the kind of thing that really going to interest me when they're releasing final version. Now, a little bit of this. That, rotate it. Got one of these and one of those. And if my calculations are correct, and it should be. No. Wrong. This right here. There. No, either. So, we completed the second part of the spiral. Let's see what's that looking like. Preferably without dying. Okay. Yeah, I think we can play with that. And this is just one rotate, or one complete rotation. No, not even one complete rotation, because this ramp is coming from here. and going over there, so it's half of a rotation. Okay. Go down here. And let's see. 23. Here is where things start to be rotated. Okay. What I did before was assembler. If I have all materials. Nope. This. More everything. And a little bit more of everything. Now, right operation direct. Nope, that's not the right storage container. There is one storage container that should have everything that we need to build the 57 assemblers. You're the one, right? Yep. Looks good, sounds good. And then a little bit more on the concrete side. That was acting. Should be good to go. I think we're gonna have enough room as we had on our previous building. So let's see. This is where things start rotating. What I'm gonna do, grab one of these. I feel like here. And no. Our plates, we should have plenty of those here. Or here. Not plenty, but some. Here. And there. And another one here. I do the same structure like that. Now I'm gonna have enough space here. Okay, what did you do now? One iron, no shorts. Oh. Are you using Mark 1 or Mark 2 miners? Because if you're on iron node, and if you're talking about, or still before, maybe what you can do, Mark 1, well, if you use a Mark 2, you get double the output, so maybe that's something that you can use. We're talking about here. Oh, okay. Do you have overclocking unlocked already? There we go. You can use 2 power shards and you have double the production. It's gonna cost you a little bit more power. Oh, wrong place, wrong place. But yeah, that makes, at least I think it makes life so much easier. Okay. So this is the center of the building. If I have to have a merger, actually I should have started with this. Let me get some rods, please. Rods? Come on. Really? None? Oh. If I were to get a merger over here, that's centered, means that I can bring all of these shenanigans a little bit closer. The output is going to be here. Okay, we have a splitter. 1, 2, and 3. And we have the other one. Like that. That's a line. We got another one of these. Output to the center. Something like this. That. And these two. Now I'm a foundation and a bit off. Let's see. Picking 23. Okay. See. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9, 10. So we can do 40 per floor. Okay. I have more than what I need here. Just need 23. So here's this. It's gonna be 23. Minus the 4 on the output, it's gonna be 19. So we have 19 by 4. Have 4 more of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna be in the center. Okay, and in this case, 1, 2, 4, 5. And then the next one there. Let's see. 5 plus 4 plus 4 is 9, 13. Five and then 8, 3 more. And let's roll or save. Come on. You can do it. And thank you. 5 assemblers here. 5 assemblers here. Okay, another one to 5 over here. And if this is going to be all the way here. Come on, satisfactory without math? What? 3, 4, 5, 6. Divided by 4, that's 5. 75. $21, $22, and that's gonna be 23. Yeah, math can be a pain, but once we get the hang of it, keep pushing that way. Oh, this is wrong. Or is it right? I think once you get the basics of how to properly organize things around, math can really help you. But yeah, I can see how that can be on a bad side. Do we want to push this? Yeah, this one I'm going to be pushing backwards. we're gonna go on this path, right? Right. Now where the fun begins, because we're now gonna have power. Here. There, and the last one. There. Only have 5 here. And I misplaced those walls. Hi. Get one of these. Right next to you. There we go. Three, 4. And the last one, 5. And the last one. Sorry, sir, but I misclicked you. And 5 here. 6 here. 6 here, 6 here. 3 times 6, 18. Plus 5. 23. Let's go. It was. Sure. And now we run out of power. How do we want to do this? There we go. We can get silica and some beams. Are properly addressed in that factory. I think it's silica. Too many silicas. What? Yep, this should be enough. Let's go. These need to be zooped out. Try that. Let's go. Excuse me, Mr. Sorry King. Go. There you. There. Those are right. Yep. There we go. And there. Zoom in here. Oh, it's so much easier to just have to do one by one. Hey, yeah. Thanks so much for the raid. If you're enjoying Satisfactory as much as I do, and Denny's, even though our points of view for math it's a little bit different. I have to make a little bit of a confession. Yes, I do like math. Sorry, it's just how it is. How about you new joiners? Are you on my side and thinking that math is okay? Or are you with Danny and gonna keep crashing math in here? Come on. Now we can know how... Oh, so for those who have some trouble with math, there's actually something that is really helpful and satisfactory. And hello, green base. For example, let me grab one of these. because I can't. Let's say we are going to be making here's something. Our end goal is no rod be you. So in here, let's say that you don't know exactly the number that you're gonna have, but you have your whole calculations. For example, let's say the one that I'm using before. You have 400 nodes for render. Let's use another one. Have 600 raw R ingots or raw R resources from your node, and then you divide it by, I think it was 35, the one that we were looking for. Yeah, and then because this is how many each of the foundries or the smelters used, and then you multiply it. I think it was multiplied by 65 because that was the pure recipe. And then let's say that you divided all of that by 25. That's the number of machines that are going to be running, and then you get all of these and divide it by 10 again. And let's say that you need let's say that it's 400, so you need 2.97 yada 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 numbers. You can actually copy that formula, and when you're changing this, you can just paste the whole formula here, and once you press enter, it's going to be your 2.97. So oh yeah, you can always yada yada things around. It's always fun to do. I think the one that we're missing that we're going to be doing here is thing. Let me check my notes. Load. Where are those notes? Notes. Where are you? Yeah, the stators are going to steal use these. The steel pipes and wire. I actually, on my last factory, I just threw an extra machine there, even if it's not underclocked. Oh, did I underclock it? Maybe not. I just threw a machine in there and let it run underclock it. So to make things simpler for us. Just like this. I'm gonna need 22 and a half. I could just get this and put it like, get this one and actually, let me copy this. And then like paste this. I'm gonna say, hey, this is gonna be 50% because this is pretty easy, but most of the time just let it go. Lens safe, when whale safe. Not sure. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I don't have rods. We don't have much of anything. We're just zooming this around. Land whale safe. Because you're building over the ocean there? Most of my conveyors are as close to the ground without clipping as possible. You can walk over. Oh, okay. Oh, now I know what you mean by land whale. Call them Mr. Beams. The ones that you can... Question, have you tried to bounce on top of those? Yeah. I actually need to... I think there is one that is stuck into our Mega Train network. Need to release them from their prison. Yeah. Yeah. It's always fun in games until you splat on the floor. And that's half the fun of Satisfactory. Trying to not get squished into the ground. Okay, so now we got all of this. And I think one of the things that I had problems in the past was trying to use another texture was this flat roofs. Of course, I don't have concrete now. No, I do have concrete. And if you try to use the conveyor lifts here, sometimes they don't work. At least they haven't worked for me. Not sure why not. Okay, that gives us enough room for these. This is all the machines that we need. I'm getting a slight dreadful feeling that I might have to do a little bit of a trip to our main base. Get some more materials. And one of the things that I found recently is that can do the lifts. What do they require? Rods and plates. I have some up there. One of the things that I discovered recently, again, not my discovery, I'm just spreading the word while it still works. And now we don't have rods. Okay. Do we have anything coming here that we can convert into rods? Maybe. I thought there were steel rods, but it's still no? We don't have any? Like, no iron rods at all? Don't see any here. I don't see any here. Oh, we have some here. Okay. So let's try that again. Then you have something over here. We're making on the conveyor lift on the center. Let's say 2 off on the floor. And here, the next one's gonna be like that. Oops. Well, be there. Thank you. Please, 1, 2. There we go. Then you're trying to make a lift from here to there, right? If you make a lift here, oh, it actually can go above it. So let's try that again. Come on. Are you far enough now? Oh, come on. Can you get there? From these. There. So if I were to add a conveyor lift here, and I stretch it as much as I can, you wouldn't reach that floor, right? The thing is, if you have these floor holes, you can get one of these. And then the thing is that I learned recently is that when you have several of these, the best way of getting into stuck is to focus your mouse into this border area around it. And then we'll flip or connect it correctly. So connect it here, and then it can only go. Okay, seems that we're back. I think so. Oh, no. Oh, squishing. Okay. No splashiness now. Okay, so I was talking about how you have a limit on how far you can get your conveyor lift. But if you aim to the next thingy, you can actually extend that conveyor lift quite a bit. And it seems that, I don't know if there is a limit to it, but you can extend this lift pretty well. So yeah, if you're doing some tile build things, there is definitely an option for you. And I'm not gonna take credit for discovering this. This is Kibitz. I think, well, at least he was the one that from who I've learned about this. So credit where credit is due. So that's not my discovery, it's his. But it's a really good idea to be able to do such a thing. The wire, pipes, and quick wire. Okie dokie. Now let's see. I like to use these ring foundations. And let's see. This is where things start to get rotated. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this. Yeah. This is high enough so we can start connecting things. And there we go. 3. Go. All of these. That. One. And there we go. Let me just use some of the resources that we have. So once we need to go back to our base, we can like or can bring with us as much resources that we need. There we go. Here's where things start rotating. So I'm gonna leave that space up for a bit, and we're back again. If this time third time is charm, right? Okay, so where are we? Where do we left on? More of these. Oh. Les up, please. And this. There. This is a 3x3 area. Yeah, this is the where. Conveyor belt railways. So instead of conveyor belts, or instead of using trains, just use conveyor belts. I'm not sure how that will work. Maybe your idea is just to have conveyor belts for longer distances? That be the case? You know how hard it is to have 8 conveyor belts lined across a map? Yeah. Once I unlock jetpack, I should take a screenshot for you. Yep. That's where things start getting a lot crazier when you have a lot complex factories. And they're scattered all over the map. Yeah. I remember at the beginning of the game, what I used to do a lot is just place one of these and climb. That was my go-to stair. 3x3. Need that 11 conveyors. Ooh. Yeah. Being that, done that. Not fun. Definitely not fun. Spread the conveyor all over the map. Yep. And that's why I... Oh, come on. Malaria again. There we go. And that's one of the reasons why I made my spaghetti factory at the beginning. Just like, oh, I know that this is gonna go bye-bye. So I tried to make it as easy as possible. With this, well, not that it's gonna be easy to destroy that, but I didn't want to overcomplicate anything. I just say, hey, I need to build, I need to get things going, and that's how I get the initial part of our factory setup. And I know that's not ideal. Well, actually, it's usually far from ideal. But oh, now I don't have cable. I know that there is some cable over here. And the wire. Can I get from here? No, I do not. Give me wire. That should be enough. So I just created factories as big as I could, and then just went from there, or tried to use as much of resources I had from the starting point. Oh, this is way off. Where you go? Be out here. Yeah, thank you. New. Be there. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Missing cables again. Here is the cable, right? And some pipes. Can we have some pipes here? No, we don't have pipes here. We do have some pipes over here, so 20. I'm going to do to get some. And we have some of these. Just going to see this. Okay. I want to play like that, no problem. Can do something with this. Now, give me that wire. Thank you. The next one is here, so try to connect you. I think I'm gonna make you go here. I can just connect you there. And you, sir, what are we gonna be doing here? Faders. Where are you? Here. Fader. Okay. That was an autosave. There we go. Copy you. Oh, let's first get things connected, shall we? Actually, should be better in there. Get you out. 2. Yeah, should be okay. That, you, you. And this is kind of straight. A little bit off, but okay. There. You, it's gonna be something like this. There. Like the your turn. We're going to go here. Okay. So we need some more wire, and I'm happy to be aware that we got some wire here. It's probably gonna be more than enough for what we need. In your case, you need to be there. There we go. All those are connected. Now you, sir, where do you need to go? Let's bring it to front or bring it to back. Let's leave it on the... Okay, I'm gonna use this one. You, sir. Let's connect you over here, so it's gonna be... Here's okay. For your turn. Where to bring you here? These need their recipes, and they can start being yellow. Hey. Up here. And the last one. For you. For you. All of these are connected. Nice. Half of the connections are done. Here, we want to connect to there. No. Connect you. Over here. These. Come in. All of these are connected. You are not. Over here. Here, and the last one. We need a recipe. You get a recipe. This is nice. Those last ones. Here. Go to there. This one. Thank you. Those two connected, and then this one's probably going to be your candidate. I can use that line. What I'm going to do, use this one here. Thank you. And that one. There we go. And you got a recipe. Got a recipe. And you got a recipe. Thank you. You as well. Here. There. And the last one is there. You should have enough wire. Oh, there we go. This should be more than enough wire for what we need. Now I can use the hover pack, just slide away and misclick where the splitters needs to go. These are connected, this is connected. Those are pushing that way. And these outputs are going to go towards the back. More to the point, the stators are going to be towards the back of the building. Okay, that's good. the remainder of the assemblers. Next one on the assembler line, we're gonna need 15. First, let's see, what do we have here? Here. All of these. And then we drop some wire over here. I know that it needs. What else do we have here? We could actually do something like, what? Get out. Yep. Over here, I'm gonna drop the silica and then concrete. Look at that, how much space we have there. There we go. Now we should have everything that we need. That all of these is right. I just need to add a few more of these. I guess so. Right, I just need to put a few more of these here. That, and auto saved. A little bit more. Come on. There we go. Thank you. And the last one. Better just be facing this direction. Okay. I've got things connected. Gonna need steel pipe and wire. So the wire is coming from there. And let me check. The other one's gonna copper sheet and quick wire. We have 4 here. These to be 2 and 2. So I think we're gonna have to merge this. Yep. Main drops. Drop this right here. A store all. Actually, I'll grab it all first. Yeah, I know there's a little bit of clicking there, so for everything here, for everything here, you. Drop it over here right now. We can have some space to work with. Now is where the fun begins. Now we need some mergers. One's gonna come this way, and the other one's gonna go that way. Something like this. There we go. This. That. And need le concrete still. Take those. There we go. Now, this. All the resources all the way to the end here. No. There we go. Now, for the bottom part, like first one to be down, the second should be over. Something like, oh, come on, like this. There we go. I remember when the Mark III belts were amazing because they could transport everything. Now that they have Mark V, Mark III belts is just so low. This portion is okay. Now, here. This goes out like that. Come on. Okay, this goes like this. No. But you also need 2 pipes. And we have two pipe belts here. Okay, go. Get one of these. Basically one from the window right here. We have these two. One over here. Mine, yes it is. Now, we get, come on. That. That. And one more. There we go. How about you? Oh, we have all those materials. So, what we have there is just copper, or concrete and silica, right? Yes. Drop it off here. Oh, I'm really happy that these machines are already filling in. Now, these need to go. And I'm gonna drop this here. Or, nice. This belt is working, this process is working. You need to merge the output on this side and the other end. That's something to do later. Oh, hello. We need the materials if I want to build anything out of anything. There we go. I want to take care of this. Let's do it. There we go. There we go. Everything that's going to be built is going to be pushed toward the end of the factory. Yep. That means all the stators are going to be building into this floor. They're going to come down to the end. The one that we're going to be needing is steel pipes. So we have there. So what I wanted to do is grab something like this. If it's here, it's going to be too close. That should be something like this. Really. This one's going to do peeking there. Like this. First things first. All of these. All being ready to transport all these materials. Like so. And then up. Alright, thank you. Now, let's see. Get all of these in one go without any errors. No. Second machine. Already got a nice click. Okay. No problem. Can deal with that. There. No, come on. There we go. Okay. A little bit more. I think there's another one just. Okay. So we need to get that one here. There we go. Here comes the wires. Noise, noise, noise. Now we need these guys on the road. Here. There we go. Now I need these two. One to go there, one to come here. First things first. Get the height, correct height. Like that. And there. That work? That work the way that we want? Yeah. So the height side is the right size. Height. And like that. So with all of these being provided, start seeing some greens and some stators being produced. Yay! Just need some more murders. So what I'm doing here, just skipping this portion. So the mergers can just work their ways from there. Invisible node? What? And I need some iron rods. Okay, so I get into the factory and I have no idea where to go. Because there's whereabouts everywhere. I know that it's iron, but you can tell the purity. I think the easiest way is just to throw a Mark 1 miner and see the output. Oh, your node hidden somewhere. Okay, that could be interesting. Where is that node? Is that on the 20 parts per minute? Yeah. The Mark 1 belt, and it's probably a pure one. Noise. Really good, really good. I remember playing mod at Satisfactory, and there was one mod that we could convert, I don't know, some crazy expert or advanced loot into, oh, I think you could craft, what was it, power shards into a node crafter, and then you can place the node. Oh, that playthrough was so smooth. If I wanted something, I just throw another extra node anywhere, start extracting and starting getting whatever that I needed. Oh, and since we're going back to base, on our way back, I can show you where I'm doing the our first power portion of our factory. How we get started, and actually need to check how is our power doing right now. Okay, we're still under max. And I came all the way here for some iron rods. Can you believe it? Iron rods out of everything. No, no, no. Won't hurt. Let's wait for our auto saves and then we're gonna take a look and see what our lizard doggos got for us. Oh, sure. Let me just press this, and come on. Our doggos haven't been petted in so long, so we need to pet them. You, some raw materials. Take carapace. More copper. No. Lamps. Okay. So power pole numbers. Consumption. This is the current consumption that your factories are using. This is the amount, this second by second amount of power that your constructor, everything that uses power, is drawing from your power network. Capacity is how much it can produce. So, for example, if you have geysers or some of the things that variates from time to time, then this can differ from the production. So if you have something that goes up and down, then your capacity can be lowered than your production, or your production can be lower than your your capacity. So this is the max amount of power that you can produce at a given time, and this is how much we are producing right now. So to me, I always check this production because this is actual production instead of the capacity. And the last one is the max consumption of your machines. So these means that if all your machines for some reason turn on at the same time, these are the amount of power that will consume. So what I'm doing usually, I'm checking both these numbers, so how much you were producing and how much we are or how much it can consume at max. Although we can add a whole bunch of constructors or all the machineries, and we can go, our max consumption can go over our production. It shouldn't, our max consumption or our consumption should never go over the production, because then if you go above that, you're gonna hear that lovely sound, and now your machines are gonna turn off unless you have something like this. This is the power storage that can be added to your network. So if for some reason our consumption, yeah, the sound of the machines dying. So in our case here, since we have added basically batteries to our power network, in the case of our consumption goes over our production, we're going to start draining from our power storage. Yeah, that sound is the sound of this. That's the sound of how you start depressing. You're just like, no, what have I done? So yeah, that's basically what all those numbers mean. To me, the more important are those three, like your max consumption, the max amount of power that your machines can draw from the network, in your production, how much you're producing right now. Oh, and I think those numbers should probably be different between each other. especially if you have like biomass burners. Your capacity can be above your production if your biomass burners, for example, don't have enough biomass to burn. Yeah, as much as your production is above the max consumption, you don't have to worry. You can have your consumption being above production if you have some things like this. This is a perfect example. Like, this machine should be pulling 5 megawatts per minute, right? Per hour. Should be pulling 5 megawatts. And then this machine should be pulling, where is that? 2 megawatts. So this production line here should be consuming 7 megawatts. But the thing is, this doesn't have anywhere to put it because this output is full. So this machine is not actually consuming that 2.1 megawatts. And since this is full, this machine is not consuming that 5 megawatts per hour. So that's why you have your consumption. If I clean, like, I probably won't be able to show this, but let's do a quick example here. Let's see if something changed. Yeah, the amount of power being pulled for these two machines is too low. But it means that your production, your max consumption doesn't mean that this is the amount of power you're pulling from the network. So this max consumption can actually be above production, and you will be fine until all your machines start running. So if you have some storage and some stock of items, then yeah, you should be able to just handle that without killing your power network. So it's a little bit more detail in there, but it's really good to know and understand that even in some cases, your max consumption can be above your production. It's only going to die once the consumption gets there. So if you have a whole bunch of, like me, you have a whole bunch of machines that are not doing anything, like this is not doing anything because this is full. So that means that, let's follow this belt. Oh, it goes all the way around. Come on. There we go. From here to there. From here. So it means that these 4 megawatts, like all of these are not being used. So you're good to go until your consumption goes above. But yeah, once your max consumption goes over your production, that's where you should start looking into building more power plants or reorganizing your factory so it doesn't pull that much power, or you should increase your power production. Let me go all the way to here. And I saw the land way over there, but I think it got unstuck for some reason, so pretty happy about that. Not having to go there and deal with unstucking the Mr. Bean, as I call them. Oh, this was what I was going to showcase a little bit. Come on. Can you go back? Thank you. So what we do have here is 1, 2, 3 floors of pure generators. and all of them are burning fuel that's coming from below. And this takes quite a time to fill in all the fuel generators. But every time that the fuel is going through here, is most of it is being consumed by those fuel generators. But we made it such a way that all of these machines have fuel. If you do that, since I didn't have another better alternate recipe, what I'm doing here is I'm grabbing water packaging, then the heavy oil residue with the packaged water turns into 2 packaged fuel, which in turn gets unpacked here. The canister goes back to be recycled and reintroduced into this system, and the fuel goes and have its fun with our machines and turn that into power. So can we get out of here? We can. There we go. And it takes a little bit of effort to keep the power under control, but once you get hang of the basics, you should be golden. Like, we build a whole section here on the coast, and that's building like, there are 4 heavy crude oil nodes there, 2 pure and 2 normal. But I can't remember. How much power that's generating. Well, that's easy to calculate. Let's fuel generator. Oh, I'm happy to we can check it. But I think it's 15 power per fuel generator. Let me get out of this hypertube and we'll find it out. I think there's no way to me to find out, but I need to build one of those. Yeah, that's another thing that got me a little bit sad, is that the hypertubes are not that hype. They need some of those cannons to really boost the velocity. But for now, let's get out of this hypertube over there. I still need to take care of the stinky plants and then bugs as well. But we're not in a hurry to do either of those. Over there, not bothering anyone. Get out of these. And generate power generators. 150 megawatts. I thought it was 15 megawatts per each one of these. So we have 150, and in there we have 200 power generators. So that's 30 gigawatts of power that's being produced on that factory alone. So basically, when we're saying like, oh, have these 42, it's just 30 of it is due to one power plant factory. But with all of that in our beautiful spiral over here, let me go to here then. with all of that and the first portion of our what to do with those poison flowers, there is one way of dealing with those. Let me show you real quick. And this time we're not gonna get the hyper tube. Fly over there. Planes. Come on. Nope. Down. There. Yep. Those stinky plants can do nothing with the wax stick. But you can do with one of these. You get an obelisk, throw it there. And no more stinky plants. I think we had a hog there. You there. Okay. Yeah, that's the way to deal with this. I call them single planes. Yeah, it's really great to be able to just throw an obelisk or throw an explosive into something and see it disappear. Need to get this out. And clear our inventory or better organize it. And with that in our partial double helix construction, that's all gonna be for today's session. Thank you so much for joining me, and I see you on the next one where we'll hopefully get a little bit more on the spiral done, get all the machinery in it, and this is gonna be a little bit of fun. So thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.